Hi there, my name is Mike Collin. I live just a stone's throw away from the Royal Armouries in a little town called Doncaster on a farm with the horses and ponies. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm very, very lucky. As a day job, I am a trick rider and a horseman for film, TV and live shows, and I've been all over Europe and the world doing little shows and films. Some of the films I've done have been War Horse, Game of Thrones, Poldark, that's just to name a few. I'm also training to be a stuntman here in the UK, and I hope to be a member of the British Stunt Register, which will mean I can then be a stuntman on film as well. So over the last 10 years or so, I have performed quite a few times at the Royal Armouries. It's a home crowd for me. I'm a Yorkshire lad. And I did my first full plate joust at the Royal Armouries in 2015 against our good friend Nicky Willis. And then the year later, I did my first international in France with friends of ours called Luc Petiot and Marie Baron, who were going to be doing this year's joust. Last year, I had a very busy year. I represented the Armouries with Andy Dean doing the Easter tournament. I then went to France and actually won that tournament over there in June, and then I did the Arundel International Tournament in July. That was a lot of fun. It was a very heavy week, but it was a lot of jousting last year, and I had a ball. So why do I joust? Well, for me, it's fun, it's exciting. I get to beat my friends up with sticks, and I get to ride horses. What more could you want? There's also the fact that I'm a performer at heart, and the crowd at the Royal Armouries in Leeds is absolutely electrifying. So for that small moment that you're out there for an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, you can almost forget about what's going on in your daily life, and you're just living in that exact moment. And I know that there's quite a few jousters out there and performers that will say the same. So about 11 years ago, I went for a job at the Royal Armouries to join the jousting team. It was a full day of interviews and riding tests and other things like that. And I didn't get the job, but then I met Mark Atkinson through that, and I got into films, and then I got into live shows, and I got into trick riding, and then since then it's all snowballed, and I've ended up where I am today. So the Royal Armouries basically changed my life, and for that, I'll always be grateful.